Hello, Psychic Hazard back again. And the blue-eyed lady's talking nonsense to us. She doesn't make sense in this one. Your action is moving forward. No, nonsense. Nothing good in the shops. Anyway, this is the part of the game where things go a bit strange. We'll get onto that later, I'm sure. Yes, finish buying ammo. And running and jumping and running and jumping and running and running and jumping and walking and running and picking and jumping and jumping and running. And all that sort of stuff. Here on the Trash Coast, which is the kind of beautiful Riviera of Pandora. Beautiful, majestic coastline full of shit. And monsters that eat you and things, and bandits and people who will... It's a bit like Spain. That might not get past the censors. Anyway, yeah, bugs. I love the bugs in this game. They're great. And short control bursts there from the cheat. Yeah, because he's got ammo regen on that gun, and he can shoot forever, and never run out of bullets. Which is a good thing. I like that. People bitch about equalizers and stuff being really common, rare things, but I like them because it means I don't have to run a ammo regen mod. And there are bits of the game. There's an area up towards the dev chest near Underpass that I go ransacking with my siren, obviously, every day. Not that I'm addicted to this game, but every day, pretty much. I will always open the game and start off there, just because it gets you in the mood, gets you ready, gets you warmed up. Because it's quite intense stuff.
Alright, we got guns over here.
Okay, 3-round revolvers. They're a kind of a not very useful compromise between the 6-shot fast guns and the 2-shot slow but high damage guns. They're just not a good compromise at all, in my expert opinion, obviously. Yeah. Bugs are fun to fight. They have that lovely critical area. They will wave at you, as if to taunt you sometimes, going ha 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 ha. But of course, the cheat, being the pro he is, has no problem. Yeah, that stuff is pretty nice. Quite tasty. Okay, we're now heading for the... Okay, spoiler time. We're going for the fanny monster. Now, fanny means something different in England to what I think it means in America. I think in America it kind of means your bum or your butt. In England, fanny means cunt. And this monster has a cunt for a face. Look. Look at it, and it's got a dreadful spaffy yeast infection. I mean, look, that's not healthy. Natural yogurt, please, on that now. Yeah, I'm amazed by this. Genuinely amazed. The fact that it got in the game. And there's the cheat unloading in its face. Ah! I don't know how I got in the game. Some designer did this and didn't go immediately. Oh, I've just drawn a cunt monster. I've just drawn a thing with a melted welly for a face. Or they did know that. And I thought, I know, I'm going to sneak in a cunt monster. But you can't sneak that sort of thing in, it's so obvious. Or maybe Randy Pitchfork did it. Maybe Randy Pitchfork said, here's my sketches for this ultimate monster thing. And everyone was just too scared, like the Emperor's New Clothes. They're not going to say, yeah, but it looks like a twat. Maybe they just went, oh yeah, Randy, great, nice design, yeah, Or maybe He did it for a joke. Oh, you forgot the racks there. Maybe Randy did it. Well, I'm going to see if they dare mention it to me. And he's showing people and they go, oh yeah, Randy, that's a totally brilliant monster. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. And no one's mentioning the really obvious thing. And he's going, haha, they're not mentioning the really obvious thing. I don't know. I mean, I'm not offended by it. Let me make this clear. I have no problem with things looking like vaginas at all. I think vaginas are lovely. They're brilliant things. But when it's a monster that you have to then shoot, that's a bit strange. It's a bit odd. And this kind of Ring of Fire thing here, again, it's a bit Freudian, isn't it? It's a bit... I feel uneasy playing this level, put it that way. You just think you're going somewhere dark in the designer's head, basically. So, yeah, and my girlfriend, when I first played this through, my fiancée I should say, when I first played this through with her, instantly she went, why am I shooting a fanny? She was kind of, ew, that's weird. If the designers at Borderlands aren't aware of this, or didn't notice it, or just, I don't know, there's something wrong with them, really. And if they did know that it looked like that, why would they put it in the game? Okay, they allow you to dance around the still moving innards of the thing you just shot, so maybe they are just fucked up. I don't know. It's a bit of both, maybe. Yeah. But the only other thing that I've seen that even remotely is as vag-like is the Predator out of the movies. Next time you watch Predator, think vagina, and yeah, or maybe don't do that. Maybe yeah, don't do that. Maybe it's kind of Gearbox's homage to Geisha, because Geisha, you know, look at a Geisha painting. They're highly anatomical, and they're just full of vaginas and penises, essentially. They're beautiful and fascinating paintings, of course, but you suspect he has issues, perhaps a little bit, maybe. Yeah, you know, it's all a bit gynecological, really. I'm an open-minded guy. I kind of teach sex education to people, so it doesn't bother me. It's just in a game. What? But hey, I don't know. Maybe I'm an old fuddy-duddy. I don't think I am. However, it's the kind of thing that, you know, particularly kind of minging minge, with all that kind of green ick and stuff coming out of it, that could put people off. That could really put people off, stuff like that, you know? It's just a bit, yeah. Bleh. Anyway, enough said, maybe? Or not, I don't know, I'll probably mention it again. Yeah, underpass. Underpass. You need underpass now. No. Underpass? Oh, dude. Yeah, you've put me on the loading screen, the pause screen, and all I can talk about are the two pale blue flashing bars. Thanks, Ditchy. I mean, maybe it's kind of karmic backlash for me going on about the hideous vag monster, but yeah, what can I say? There are two flashing pale blue bars, and you're off looking on the internet or in the manual for where to go next. It's underpass, okay? Underpass. Anytime now. Yeah. Resume. I don't know. Oh, thank you. About time too. Yeah, underpass. Underpass. Maybe he just went to the loo, or he needed to have a wash after fighting the vag monster. I don't know. I do feel dirty fighting that thing, and not in a good way. Yeah. So where are we now? Yes, I think one of the loading screen tips was yeah, get a car. Cool. One of the loading screen tips was
Mounting up.
press X to pick up all the loot in the area. Don't ever do that, because you will at some point lose your favourite gun. No question. Good parking. Very nice parking. On a loot-based game, you don't want to give the players an easy way. No, don't. No, I thought I was going to be talking to the dashboard there. Thank you. Yeah, on a loot-based game, don't put an easy mechanism for players to get rid of their favourite loot. That's just an unusual choice by the designers. I don't mean to bitch about it, but I am. It's just annoying. It's not enough to cause me rage to go on the forum and scream in capital letters, "Oh my god, the game is unplayable." Because that's very nice, kind of quick scoping and jumping and shooting and killing at the same time. I do like doing that. It does make one feel quite elite and pro and all that. That is fun. But yeah, rage. I always thought games were meant for fun. I always thought games were there to be played in a light-hearted sense. And okay, I can understand being passionate about a game. I get that. But accept that some games aren't perfect. Accept that there are going to be things you don't like about it. There's no point going on a forum and raging about it. There just isn't. Getting angry about trivial details or even big details in a game, there's no point. I don't know when that's ever been successful for anyone. It's a mystery. And tennis. Yay, tennis. Tennis is great. Tennis is one of the really well-rounded characters. There is real depth to her. There is real kind of change and insight into her character in this game. I think she's beautifully written. Apparently she's based on somebody with Asperger's syndrome. You know, and some of the stuff in the Echo logs is hilarious. Just hilarious stuff, and it's done with a really light touch, and I like that a lot. You know, although I do bitch about the plot, I can't touch the characterizations of characters when they are present. They're only present in about 4 NPCs in this game. But where they're done very, very well. Yeah. Did I make that point? That I do actually like some of the characterizations. I don't want people to think that I don't like all the characterizations, because where they exist I do. They're very good. I'm not saying I want, I don't know, Fable 3 levels of voice acting with those 37 hours of the stuff, which is, some of it is hilarious, yes, but I think if they can do characterizations that well, hopefully in Borderlands 2, should it ever exist, there will be that level of characterization and depth and subtlety through all the NPCs. That would be nice. I would like that. And Rush Commons East, Maliwan, blah 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 blah. Yeah, we know. Maliwan, burn stuff. I'm nearly done. It's been a pleasure. I hope I haven't offended anyone too much, and that you were at least tolerant of some of my words.